border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the Bronze Boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. The Rams will put toe to leather and will get started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Wyoming's offense takes the field. The Cowboys had no problem corralling the Rams last time, and we can only hope we get a game a little bit closer this time around.
Well, let's hope so, because the last time they played, Wyoming slipped on that brass boot, David, and they kicked Colorado State in the teeth. If this one's going to be closer, Colorado State has got to be more physical.
Yeah, Colorado State has to respond. This is called the border war for a reason. Really close in proximity. These schools do not like each other. They recruit against each other. Colorado State's got to respond from that butt kicking.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play. The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peterson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement, because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Colorado State Rams offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Curry. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Durr. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense getting home with the pass rush, playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Secures it at the 30. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it out fast. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. To the air. It's Curry. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rams line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Plucks it out of the air. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Cowboys are on the move. Right back to the well. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hands it off. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Dupree. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw. It's Curry. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Dupree. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rams line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lost a throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. From the red zone, looking for a man. They've got the screen set up. Jukes his way for more. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Cowboys and Rams.
The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. yards on the move. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run the screen. Nice move there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Rides to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Cowboys back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. The give to the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
When the offense is running towards the open grass, right, they're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Curry. And And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rushes on him. And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Rams will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Curry. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease and gets to the 39? The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they...
Touchdown, Wyoming! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Looking for a crease to the left. Breaks the tackle. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Curry. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Using his legs, it's Peterson.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Might as well stick with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Let's go. The give from the gun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Wyoming, 33. Colorado State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Nothing quite as spicy as when Brown Mustard takes home a victory in a rivalry game and beats Colorado State, and the Cowboys will be hooting and hollering well into the night.